Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Goes to the option. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. On the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Sooners have it with a first and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Now the play fake. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
LSU right back to the line. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense.
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Sooner!
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Now on the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. LSU quick to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Coming after him. He's got his man.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up
a third and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He'll toss it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you could tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Velez. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating play.
LSU right back to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Finds us back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The give from the gun. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Now on first down from the 28. Here comes the option. The pitch. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Velez. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Sooners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. LSU quick to the line. He's going to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a...
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Great job by the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. On the option. Now the toss. Open space at the 25. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. He'll pitch it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 17 to UNLV. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gets it out quickly. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Now improvising. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on second down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now the pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but weren't going to let it happen there.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the... And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him.
And it's caught inside the 15. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11th. The option look. He'll toss it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.